It was the end of a busy day. The engines had been working hard. They were feeling pleased and proud. Except Henry. He was feeling ill. "What's the matter with you, Henry?" Thomas asked. "My boiler's grumbling." "Maybe it's grumbling at you," teased James. "That's not funny," hissed Henry. "You just don't care." But Emily saw that Henry was leaving a puddle of water behind. She was worried. The next morning, Sir Topham Hatt came to see Henry. "I want you to collect some freight cars from the quarry and take them to the docks." "Yes, sir," groaned Henry. Henry was very upset. He didn't feel well. "Useful engines don't complain," Henry muttered. He was leaving water everywhere as he chuffed towards the quarry. When Emily saw this, she was more worried than ever. Then Bill and Ben overtook Henry. "Hurry up, Henry," Ben tooted. "We can't go any faster," Henry chuffed miserably. "You're just being lazy," teased Bill. By the time Bill and Ben reached the quarry, they had a naughty idea. "Please, sir," said Bill, "Henry wants to take more trucks. He is bigger," added Ben. The yard manager reluctantly agreed. Meanwhile, Emily was talking to Sir Topham Hatt. "I'm worried about Henry. He's been feeling sick and leaking water from his tender everywhere he goes." "Perhaps his tubes are leaking," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "You better check on him." And that's what Emily did. By the time Henry reached the quarry, Bill and Ben had already left. "Why would Bill and Ben leave me so many freight cars?" moaned Henry. "They know I'm not feeling well." "We can't pull them all at once," said his driver. "No, driver. If we're going to get this job done, I have to pull them despite my aches." "Okay, if you say so." Henry chuffed and puffed and pulled his long line of freight cars. "You can do it, Henry," encouraged his driver. But it was no use. Just as Henry was approaching the docks, he ground to a halt. Just then Emily arrived. "Are you all right, Henry?" "No," moaned Henry. "I'm run out of water." So Sir Topham Hatt was right. You did have leaking tubes. I'll help you to the docks. Emily changed tracks and then hooked up to Henry. "Thank you, Emily," wheezed Henry. Emily and Henry puffed into the docks. "Well done, Emily," said Sir Topham Hatt. "Thank you, sir." Then he spoke to Henry. "You are brave, Henry. You weren't well, but you still tried to pull the heavy trucks." Bill and Ben felt ashamed. "We're sorry, Henry," said Bill. "We didn't think you were really sick," added Ben. "As punishment for your trick," said Sir Topham Hatt sternly, "you will shut trucks in the yard for the rest of the day." "Yes, sir," whispered the twins. Soon Henry was mended and back at work. "You're looking so much better," said Emily. "Well, they mended my tubes, but they didn't even bother looking at my brakes, my gauges, or my squeaky wheels." Emily sighed. She knew Henry was only joking. All in good time, Henry, she said ominously.